But I don't know how much I'm be able to do here because I understand there's ideas and there's certain things that have to happen before certain things happen. Yeah, man. Like shit. Like I got episodes in the can, but I'm like, nah, man. Z Ice next. Nigga, I'm putting Z Ice next, man. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now rocking with the best. You tuned in to the motherfucking 2GN. I be the host with the most, Deuce Lion, and today I got a motherfucking supreme guest, man. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who a whole lot of niggas probably didn't expect to see here on the 2GN. But yeah, man, you boy done did it again. You know what I'm saying? It's the nigga that always got a plan Z. Mr. Z Ice, man. What it is, loved one? Oh man, appreciate that, man. Appreciate the intro. What's going on, world? It's real special to be here. It's a very special time here in XTV, man. It is, bro. It's a real special time, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, I see you out here. You know what I'm saying? You shaking hands. I mean, you done been around before, bro. You know what I mean? Like, like kind of explain to the people, like, what been the process, like, sort of like, how it is, being over here in XTV. One of the first things that I noticed off the bat is there's a real sense of community over here. And I've had the fortune of rolling around with let's just say the right people. I mean, not to name drop, but I mean, they take, Terry Williams, I want to say, and Miss Martha, the sweet Miss Martha, and of course, her husband as well, man. They've really, truly shown me, nothing but the utmost respect, and it's something different, man. I just want to say, yeah, but I mean, but like it's like that's kind of like the impression that a whole lot of people get when they first come into XTV. You know what I mean? Like they just be like, like damn, like what the what the fuck I done rolled up into, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Cause like you walk around, man. I mean, I always just like try to put myself in a person's shoes. You know what I mean? Right, right, right. I mean, it is a trip, man. It's definitely a trip. Yeah, for real, man. You know what I mean? It's like I just imagine somebody just coming up into this damn bright ass place. I mean, and not to point fun or poke fun in that. No, no, go ahead, man. It's just I mean, honestly, I mean, it looks like. It looks like a freaking acid trip, man. I mean, like, that was my first impression. I'm like, did somebody lace me or something? Like that's what I was really thinking. Damn, man. I mean, when I first, I mean you know, it's just I can't explain to guys some of the things that I've seen just walking by here and on the ride over Terry was saying to me he's like telling me giving me sort of warnings about the things and this was long back forever ago, right, right. I mean, me and Terry Williams have always been tight, even back when Miss Martha was, having her run here as the XTV commissioner, and it's just been, pretty much us two been joined at the hip. But I mean, what I was saying was, on the way over here, he was telling me all these different things about, what to expect, and he kept on, repeating that, he probably wasn't, as much as he said to me, he wasn't gonna be able to prepare me for what was over here. And, he's been absolutely right. But he's promised me to, he keep me for the most part, with the right people. You know what I mean? And you know, I can't speak too much. You know, I mean, a whole, you know, we talked about it a little bit earlier on. I mean, you know, people know about, you know, the reason why I'm here, of course. You know, anytime I step into XTV, I'm always doing business. So, you know, but I mean, you know, not to say it like that. I mean, you know, because there definitely is a sense of family here, as well. You know, that's why, you know, I prefaced it by saying that, you know, there is a real sense of community here, and you know, I got to tip my hats off to, you know, to all the guys. That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Shit, I like to, you know, take a trip to your world. You know, take a trip to your world, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, see what it'd be like, you know, in AOA, man.
What's up, guys? I'm in Venice Beach, and today I'm gonna be getting girls' panties. But what they do not know is that for every panty that I get, is that I'm gonna donate $100 to cervical cancer. Let's see how many we can get. Would you mind if I borrow your panties?
What?
Would you mind if I borrow your panties?
Yeah,
It's really important. I don't know. I have to tell you later after I get them. No?
not really.
Just trying to get your panties. Can I get your panties?
What the fuck? No!
I'm collecting panties. Hey, you. I know you from somewhere. Come here.
Yeah?
Come here. I really have a question. It's gonna be like really weird, but
Okay.
no, I don't know if I can ask you that. I'm looking for some girls' panties. I'm trying to. I know it sounds ridiculous, but
What?
what? Yeah, I just need a girl's panties. Don't think I'm a perv or anything. I'm not gonna go home and beat my meat to it. I just need it for a reason, and you're gonna thank me later.
So you just want to like stop me, ask me for my panties, and you can't even tell me what for?
No, I'm not telling you what for. I just need your panties.
Okay, why do you want my panties?
I'll tell you after. Is that a normal question to ask a stranger for her panties?
I don't know. Really? I mean, maybe in Venice.
I just want some panties. How about we play rock, paper, scissors? If I win, you give me your panties, and if you win, you slap me. Rock, paper, scissors, go. Oh, you owe me your panties. What's up, loner?
Oh my god, you scared me.
What are you writing?
A to-do list?
To-do lists.
Yes.
See my ex-boyfriend.
Well, he is my ex. How'd you know?
Well, it says, see my ex-boyfriend, buy some dildos.
Oh, I don't need any more of those.
Why not?
It says I'm buying cucumbers.
Is that what you use nowadays? I'm doing something good, but I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you what you need to do to make it good.
You're doing something good. Okay. Okay.
What would it take for me to get your panties, underwear?
For what, sniffing purposes?
Sniffing purposes, nah.
Oh, okay. You don't.
Hang it on my wall.
What if I tell you that they're granny panties and they're suspiciously stained? Do you still want them?
Yeah, why not?
You're not gonna sell them in vending machines in Japan?
No. Okay.
Yeah, he's watching us.
Go ahead, come here. I'll cover you so nobody sees you.
Oh my god!
Look, I even have a glove to pick them up.
What is this?
I'm gonna do a DNA test. I'm a doctor.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes. Now I collected your panties. You can put them inside. All right. And now you want to know the reason why I got this?
Yes, please. That would.
To see if you had sex with my ex-boyfriend. I mean, what? No, I'm kidding. We're actually, since you gave me your panties, we're donating $100 to cervical cancer. And you are on camera right there.
Oh my god.
Here you go, you can take them back.
Okay, thanks.
And now, like, take them off slowly. Now, like, yeah, like you mean it. Oh, look at you.
They're kind of sandy in the crotch.
In the crotch?
Yeah.
You gotta, okay.
I like that.
I gotta do it professionally.
You're very
I'm Inspector Vitale, okay?
sanitary.
All right, hold on, make sure.
Yes.
Let me seal the deal.
Yes, you should.
I have to take them off.
I love how you came with the glove. I respect you so much.
Really?
It's like you're collecting a DNA sample.
I am collecting a DNA sample to see how many STDs you got.
Yeah, well, good luck. You're gonna find one that hasn't even been invented yet.
For every penny that I get today, we're actually donating $100 to cervical cancer. And I don't know how you're gonna react to this, but you are on video camera. Look at that.
And you get to sniff them for free. That's just the added bonus.
All right. Oh my gosh. Holy, who does your laundry?
Motherfucker will always put a plan Z. I mean, how you even end up, like in the position that you in, you know what I'm saying, with such a prominent role, man. Well, that's a real good question because a whole lot of people they think that, you know, they just see a brother out there and they think that, he started out like that, that he started out on top. But, I used to want to be a wrestler back in the day. Damn, for real? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And, all throughout high school, I was an amateur wrestler, I competed in tournaments and all that. But, um, it just turned out, that wasn't the path for me, particularly, but I always had a love for the business, and I started to, get into the business side, and I was checking out, different shows like I don't know if you heard of it. There's a show called FAM. You know what I mean? Oh no, we done seen some FAM shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, man. They probably like the greatest universe mode out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like top notch. It's like watching them is like watching wrestling, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. And those guys, do a phenomenal job. But different things like that, and I just go to the shows, um, all around, you know, um, the circuits. You know what I mean? And I just do the knowledge. Look into things. Meet people. I mean, because wrestling's my thing. But when I discovered this universe mode, I mean, I was absolutely hooked, and I knew that. If I learned my stuff, because I was intrigued, I was curious about, many of these different aspects. I mean, when you go around, I mean, into these different circuits, I mean, and it's just like coming here, man. I mean, you go to any of them, and to see the way the process runs, the way these guys put their things together and the whole process behind it. I mean, everybody's doing it differently, and to be able to actually come in, and just be a fly on the wall and see how a lot of these organizations take place. It has been a very fortunate thing, but that's how I got notoriety in the business. Real early I got to meet a guy by the name of Austin Kazarian, and he, actually came out and he led me to a whole lot of people. I like how Terry's doing here. You know how he linked us up together, right there. You know what I mean? And he put me with the right people in the right places, and I kept in full contact with him, and it was about a couple years that we were just friends, and I had at this point because I was wrote way back in probably like 2015, I want to say, but. That got to a point where I pretty much, had been around the block, and made my rounds here, and it just so happened, I get a phone call one day, and Austin says, hey, there might be an opportunity, for you over here, I'm like, an opportunity, because I mean, and at the time, I was actually thinking about getting into the ring. Oh, for real, man? Yeah, I was thinking about getting back into the ring and being a competitor, but something inside me said, you know what? Let's change the game. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at it like, we can preserve our body, you know what I mean? It was just like, less is more, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta be out here taking bumps. There's guys who want to go out here, I mean, because, at the time, I gotta be honest, at the time when I was thinking about being, a superstar, being, a top-notch guy, a something like that, you know, there was a whole different style. And you know, I've come out here, I've seen the things that these guys do, and you know, not to put myself down, because your boy got skills. All right, man, your boy got skills. Oh no, no doubt about that, but say that though. You know, you know, I just want to put that out there on the table. But you know, to make a long story short, um, you know, he told me there was an opportunity, and I, you know, I told him, you know, what was on my mind. I was thinking about, you know, being, you know, like a commissioner, you know, you know, running my own company. You know what I mean? You know, because that, you know, being on these different circuits, you know, that's what intrigued me. You know, that's what made me look at things like, hey, man, you know, forget about being a player, man. You know, how about being, you know, a big dog, you know, a head honcho, you know, and you know, I don't answer to nobody, Romy. That's real, man. You know, I mean, yeah, I know that a brother like you know, because you know, I done been given the rundown, you know, and you know, I understand that there's a hierarchy here. Not necessarily a hierarchy, man, but I mean, it's just like shit. You know, it's like you, man. You know, it's like certain people. You know, they didn't pay their dues, man. You know what I mean? They done paid their dues. You know, you know, not to toot my own horn, but I mean, I done been here. You know what I'm saying? I done been around. You know, I'm an old nigga, man. Right on, right on. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? You know, respect right there. But I mean, yeah, man. You know, the opportunity came for actually, you know, AOA, and you know, there was a little, you know, a little small bit of friction, but I mean, you know, nothing that us big dogs can't handle. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, I heard about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard that, you know, AOA, like when it kind of first started, you know what I'm saying, it was like a new league, man. You know what I mean? And like, you know, they was just kind of getting their feet wet in the game, man. And they was figuring things out, and it wasn't really like no solid plan behind it. It was just an idea, you know what I'm saying? It was like, we putting this out there, we're gonna do this thing. But I mean, you know what I'm saying, ain't really catching no real heat, man, for whatever reason. You know, and you know, I really feel like, you know, at the time, you know, it truly was poor management. You know, that's what it is. You know, it's um, you know, it's just, you know, putting people in the right places. You know, that's all it is. You know, and when I came in and seen that, because you know, I mean, for 2 years I've been studying this. I mean, I've been looking at. I lived, I breathed this. You know, if I'm not at the shows, you know, I'm on YouTube. You know what I mean? You know, I'm on the phone. I'm talking to people. You know, I'm getting to know people in higher places. You know, I'm on the PlayStation Network. You know, I mean, you know, wherever I gotta be, man. Community Creations, you name it, Romy. You know, I'm there, man. So when it came down to it, you know, Kazarian's like, you know, there's this guy out there. He's, you know, he wants the position. You know, he's kind of, you know, knuckleheaded, and you know, I had to, you know, kind of, you know, strong on my way in the door. What, man? I mean, you know, well, I brought a clip with me. I want to show you this.
What is up? It's your boy J&W Boss in the building.
I'll be taking over from here.
Who in the world are you?
Who am I? You wanna know who am I? Well, let me just say this. I'm the man. I'm the dude. I'm the one. I'm that. Hey. Watch yourself. You ain't gotta go there. You ain't gotta say all that. Listen, I'm, you know, but you ain't gotta go there, man. You ain't gotta go there. Well, I was just gonna say network executive. Sensitive, man. You're too sensitive. That's one of your many problems that you have, sir.
Well, sorry. I thought you were gonna say something else. And did you just say I have one of many problems?
Brother, you heard me, right? I said one of many. Let me tell you why I said one of many. Because you don't know how to run AOA. Let me tell you why I say that. I say that because you don't really use your common sense. common sense would say, hey, it's AOA's first pay-per-view. We're showing off all the talent. Let's get the AOA Women's Champion on the show. Even in the week leading up to it, you barely saw her. You maybe saw her, once or twice in a match, but she was only used to build up a feud between someone else? Stupid. Also, let's go one better. I'll give you a prop. The steel cage match was a smart idea to keep Kazarian out. However, you didn't think because you didn't think about what could happen before or after the match. Because what happened before the match? Kazarian, what did he do? Attack Morgan in the locker room. What did he do after the match? Attack Morgan after the match. Now, Martha saved him, but he shouldn't have been in that position to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Because if I was in your position, I would say, Kazarian, if you attack Morgan before, during, or after the match, well, they couldn't really do it during the cage because of the cage, but if you attack him before or after the match, you are suspended indefinitely. Come on, think, brother. Use your brain, dummy. Hold on a second. You just go. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me try to backtrack this whole scenario, right? You are the network executive dude, representative of AOA. That's the dude that everybody keeps referring to. So you're gonna come find me and proceed to say I don't know how to run this show, and you're gonna call me a dummy? Is that how the dice roll, people? Is that really how the dice is gonna roll with this guy? Yeah, that's exactly how the dice gonna roll, brother. And you know what? Speaking of rolling, it's time for you to roll up out here. Cause I'm gonna take back what's mine. I'm gonna take back my show and prevent people like you from running it into the ground. So you better get stepping. Well, you gonna take over this show? Well, not if I got something to say about it, man, cause I'm about to show you the door right now. Wait, get stop it, dang it. Wait. Shit. Now that that amateur's out of the way, let me properly introduce myself by saying I'm a baller, trendsetter. I flow like a feather. Behind me, it gets no better. Cause they call me Playing Z and I make that check. My colleagues call me Zeke, and that's I. But y'all, this perfect. Y'all can call me Z-Ice. Z-I-C-E. Y'all heard? What kind of whack name is Z-Ice? Like, are you supposed to be a ripoff of Jay-Z and Ice-T or something? Man, shut up, boy. Ain't no one asked for your opinion. Stay in the club.
That's crazy, bruh. Yeah, man. You know, that's the long and short of it. You know, that's pretty much how I became, the man that I am. Oh, okay, bruh. That's real though. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I guess, once you got your ducks in a row, it just took off, huh? Yeah, there was still a slow burn. Once you coming in behind, guys who are mishandling a company like that, then what happens is you essentially have to kind of reap what they done already sown before you start to see some real fruit. And so there was a process. I have to say there was a process, but all is well. We're doing crazy numbers now. We're doing some of the best business we ever had in our lives. We've already achieved our goal for the year as far as our benchmark, and we're shooting past that. We're already going past that. So God's been good to us. That's true, babe. I see y'all over there, babe. Each and every time you on TV, babe, you know what I'm saying? I'm always like, y'all chill, babe, you know what I'm saying? Z-Ice saying so like people, because a lot of time, like, you know what I'm saying, like, we'll just turn on AOA, babe, and we'll just have it on in the room, babe, you know what I'm saying? And like you don't really get to see everything, babe, but like when certain people come out, you know what I'm saying, like everybody get quiet and like pay attention to what they doing, or like pay attention to what to their segment, and then we'll start we'll start talking about that shit be going crazy and shit, you know what I mean? But every time your segment come out, you know what I'm saying, we be like, yo, shh, you know what I'm saying? Cause like sometimes like our speaker be too low, man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, you got that smooth ass voice, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we like, hey, y'all chill, man. Z-Ice talking, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate the love, and the admiration. It's the grind, man. it is what it is out here. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't gonna fuck off, Bill. You know what I'm saying? Like we was gonna have this shit with your ass, and if we had to wait, you know what I'm saying, to get you, then we was just gonna have to wait, Bill. I do all them interviews and I'ma hold them bitches, but Z.I.'s gonna be the next one I put out, Bill. Trill shit. We are now inside the Smoker Studio, Bill, where I ask my special guests some funny icebreaker questions, you know what I'm saying, just to get to know them a little bit better, aka real nigga shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, today we got my boy Z Ice, you know what I'm saying, Z Izzle. Right on, right on. You ready for these questions, Playboy? Let's get it in. Alright, Bill. I want to know, if you were stranded on a tropical island with two things, what would you want with you? That's cold right there. On a tropical island. Well, I assume that's, I assume that there's like, the bare necessities. I mean, yeah, I guess you'll have like, let me see. What was the question? Let me see. Hold on, man. If you was on a, what is it, deserted? I lost the question because of this bitch ass mouse, bitch. Oh, no, okay, I found it. If you were stranded on a tropical island, what two things would you want with you? So, yeah, so you just stranded on the island, bitch. Like, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like you ain't got no food or nothing like that, bitch. Okay, let's get it straight. I mean, because, I need food and water, you know what I mean? But, I like that. I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna need some music, man. I'm gonna definitely need that. And, I'm gonna need my wife with me. Can I bring my wife? Yeah, man, definitely, man. I ain't married or nothing like that, bitch. So I was like, shit, it's gonna be some little island bitches. But Z Ice married. Nah, I gotta bring the wifey, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, man. All right, man. That's what's up. Um, what is the first thing you notice about somebody when you first meet them? The first thing that I notice about people is their aura. You know what I mean, brother? I think yeah, that's the first thing. Like, the vibe, the energy that they give off. Yeah, that's a good one, man. Z Ice got them educated ass answers, man. It's a nigga's aura, man. Yeah. If you were running for office, what would your campaign slogan be? Um, I would say something to the effect of, you know what I would tell them? What's that, Ben? That there's always a plan Z. Vote for me. Hey, put the little effect back there, Ben. Yeah. There's always a plan Z, America. um, Let me see. What was your favorite book growing up? What's a real good book? Um, my mother gave me a book when I was a young boy, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, and I tell you, that's some powerful stuff. I mean, here's a man who's going back and forth with Satan. Napoleon Hill was known to be one of the wisest men of his time. He's very highly regarded if people out there don't know, and he's going back and forth with the devil, Satan himself. It's a good book. I read it every day of my life. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Oh, man. Another one, man. Oh shit. What compliment do people give you the most? Uh, I gotta be honest. Most people compliment. They compliment my style of dress. They say I'm sharp. Oh, for real, man? I mean, nigga is fresh as a motherfucker, man. Like shit, shit. I thought you was gonna come in and what I'm saying, like a t-shirt and shit. I'm like, yeah, that nigga ain't really like that in real life. That nigga really like that, man. That nigga came in here suited and booted, man. Oh man, I mean, you gotta present yourself. You know what I mean? It's all about the presentation. You know what I mean? It's a new day every day. Hey, so call that some of that ice knowledge, man. Cold as ice, man. How can you tell if someone is a nerd? I think. I think. I guess. By the way they talk about something. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I think You know what I mean. Like. I don't know. It's just a certain way. Something that I pick up. But I mean. People might say I got a little nerdiness about me. You know what I mean. But it's all perception. But that's just what I think about. They just got that. That nerd talk. You know what I mean. For sure, man. Uh, how long of a consecutive time have you spent in a car? Whew. Well, man, I would say riding in the car probably about I'd say roughly around about 18 hours. Yeah, you was in the car for 18 hours, man? Yeah, 18 hours at a time, man. Driving, I drove from here all the way up to New York. Travel the whole East Coast. What that is, I-95, I-9 or some shit like that? Straight down. Damn, man. That nigga traveled the whole East Coast, man. I don't know if I could do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course I got out and, of course I had to gas up and all those things, but I mean, yeah. I mean, and I don't mind driving. It's actually a very therapeutic thing. I don't mind driving. I'm gonna go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, forget about all this suit and all this pretty stuff. I will go out there and get dirty. Oh no, yeah. I mean, you kicked J&W boss ass and locked him in the closet, man. Hey, shit. I ain't fucking with you, man. What is your best feature? I think my best feature is I feel like being able to dissect a situation. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not a pushover. You know what I mean? I think you're not gonna pull the wool over my eyes. I feel like that's my strongest quality is just being able to go in and dissect and separate the good from the bad. And, just really be organized and yeah, just real sharp. I think that's my best feature, my strongest quality. It's real shit, man. All right, man. I had one for you. It's oh, what have you done that you are the most proud of? I feel like I'm most proud of doing what I set out to do. The lifestyle that I live. I worked long and hard, to get to where I am. Many years, lots of setbacks, lots of letdowns, and do I have those things now? Yes, I do. But I thank God every day that I can be comfortable, that I can live how I want to live, that I can take an 18-hour car ride because I want to take an 18-hour car ride. Yeah, that's my greatest accomplishment, Romy, is become the man that I am today. Man. Cold nigga. On the fucking Z Ice, man. You heard it right here. Via your boy, 2 Rings. I want to thank my special guest, Z Ice, for coming through. The pleasure's all mine, brother. Alright, man. Until next time, you know what I'm saying? Until my next classic, man. Deuces.
This the beginning of a revolution. This is the beginning. I hope they ready for the start of something different. I'm just trying to find the right solution. The whole time I was screaming, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Let me get a second to appreciate life for what it is, man. I promise not to deviate away from what I go through. Life could be worse. Life is full of drama, so I guess I gotta rehearse and get ready for that scene that is unseen and prepare for intermission in between. Life is like a dream. Waking up's the resolution. It's the best solution. Detrimental to my evolution. See, I don't wanna take steps backwards. Your past is obsolete. Looking back could be a hazard. So I keep my eyes glued on the present, like it's Christmas and I'm 11. But I don't need my gifts wrapped. Cause rapping is a gift. We don't rap the same songs, on my tracks they have a twist. Like a woman getting micro braids all up in her hair. I get all up in your head when I start to engineer. This is the beginning of a revolution. This is the beginning.